Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and Happy New Year. If you're new to my channel, my name is Mary Kate and I'm a mindset coach and manifesting expert and founder of mkmagicmindset.com. I really wanted to make this video for you today in the new year, all about 3 really powerful concepts that you can start trying today in order to get instant manifesting results. So I feel like New Year's is such a good time to kind of hit the reset button. Most of the time you have things that you didn't accomplish last year, things that you wanted to accomplish and didn't, or you've manifested things that you don't want, and you just feel like you're struggling or stuck. So I feel like New Year is such a good time to hit the reset button, and these 3 manifesting techniques will start getting you on track to manifesting what it is that you want. So the first thing I want to talk about is something called scripting. I get a lot of questions about scripting, what it is, how to use it, and so scripting is essentially writing down exactly what you want and how it would make you feel, as in present tense. So with scripting, you pull out a journal and you write down your experience as if you already had something. So for example, if I wanted to manifest a new car, I would write down in detail how it felt driving that new car, what color it is, what I'm seeing in my new car, where I'm driving in my new car, just all in present tense and writing it that I already have it. The key to scripting, though, is that you have to be in such a high vibe state. You have to feel like you're actually experiencing that. You have to fully surrender to the experience of believing that you are, in this car, you are driving this new car, and just keep writing it in present tense. Write out 4 pages if you have to. Do whatever you have to do to make the experience as real as possible for yourself. Scripting is so unbelievably powerful. One of my favorite quotes is, "The best way to predict the future is to create it." And that is exactly what you are doing in your scripting. You are creating your own reality in a journal form. So just get as much detail as possible and play around with it. Have some fun with it. Write down in present tense how it, just explain all those feelings you have in your new car, driving that new car, how it feels, how it smells, where you're going. Just all of those things are so important to create kind of this sensory, full, high vibe experience, and your subconscious will believe it, and in turn, it will manifest into your reality. If you are new to the law of attraction, I always recommend starting off with kind of not small things, because there's no such thing as small or large things to the universe. There's no difference between $100 to the universe and $1 million to the universe. So the only difference is, when I say start small, it's because if you're new to the law of attraction, you need to start working on your mindset and your subconscious. You can't immediately jump into the law of attraction saying, "I'm going to manifest $1 million," because your mindset won't fully accept that. And so you won't experience that in your reality, if that makes sense. Once you get to the point where you feel like you're in a manifesting flow and you feel like you kind of have it figured out and you're on a roll, then yes, you can work up to bigger things. But I always say, if you're new to the law of attraction, start with little things. Manifest a cup of coffee, manifest $10, manifest then 50, then 100. You have to start small in order to build up your belief system, and then you can start manifesting bigger things. But a lot of the times I get people that say, "Oh, the law of attraction doesn't work," because they're sitting on their couch saying, "I'm going to have $1 million," and then they're wondering why it hasn't happened. It's because your mindset hasn't accepted it. So it's not going to happen for you unless you fully believe it. So scripting is a really powerful way to convince your subconscious, convince your mindset that what you want is your reality, and in turn, it will happen. It's as simple as that. So scripting for sure is a great way to start the new year. That leads me to another concept I want to talk about. It's the acting as if. I get a lot of questions about acting as if as well, and how to exactly act as if you already have something. So the way I like to describe acting as if you've heard this term before, is simply living from, thinking from, acting like, and feeling like the version of yourself that already has whatever it is that you want. It actually sounds pretty simple, but it's really, it takes some practice. So when I say thinking from, acting like, feeling like the version of yourself that already has it, you have to fully surrender to that. A great way to start, working on this concept is to do visualized meditations. If you can sit for 10, 15, 20 minutes, however long you can sit, the longer the better. It is a great way to start practicing this method. So by acting as if, you are acting like the version of yourself that already has what it is what you want. So because I used a car in the first example, I'll use a car now too. So if you're trying to manifest a car, this is a great video for you. So if I'm trying to manifest a car using the acting as if method, some really powerful exercises I could do would be to go to a dealership, test drive the car. And when you're in the car, just act like it's yours. Obviously, someone is going to be sitting next to you doing a test drive. I don't think they just give you the car to go off by yourself. But while you're in that car, visualize that that is your car. You're driving that around. Where are you going to go? What are you going to do? I mean, listen to the person. I'm sure they have a route, that you have to take when test driving something. But really have that, cultivate that feeling of, where you would take that car. And from there, you can start looking up, how to register your car in your state. And from there, you can start planning road trips you're going to take with the car. And, buying accessories for the car. You don't have to go all out, but you have to fully believe that that is your car and act like and think from the version of yourself that already has it. And from there, the universe will instantly respond because it believes you already have it. The universe just follows what you believe. So whatever you believe to be true is what the universe will give you. So if you believe that's your car and you think from and act like and perform actions that affirm that, then you'll get that. Really simple. But like I said, it takes some practice. You can pretend you're acting as if, but until you fully surrender that experience, it's not going to happen for you. It's one of those things where they say, let go and surrender. And then when you think you've surrendered some more. That's a perfect example. You might think that you're acting as if, but if you have any hesitation or doubt, then it's just not going to happen for you. The universe responds to clear, concise actions, feelings, thoughts. Don't get, complicated. Don't, overthink things. Just fully surrender to that sensory experience of being that version of yourself that already has what you want. And like I said, once again, if you're new to the law of attraction, start small. Don't give up because you didn't manifest something, within a month. And, it is a law, it will work, but you just really have to start with your core belief systems. I'm a firm believer, and with all my clients, I always start off with mindset work. Mindset work really lays the foundation for manifesting. You can't manifest something easily if you don't have the mindset to back it up. It's kind of one of those things that just goes together. And the last concept I want to talk about is something I hear all too often. It's timelines and trying to control things. So the number one thing you can do to block yourself from manifesting is placing a timeline on it or trying to control the situation. I hear it far too often with a lot of my clients that they're trying to manifest something big, they put a timeline on it, they can't surrender to it, and they won't let go of it, and it just continues to not happen for them. In order to manifest something into your life, in order to create something into your life, you have to fully surrender. You do the mindset work, you do the sensory experiences, you set yourself up to fully believe that you can have, be, or do whatever it is that you want. And from there, you have to surrender. It might not show up in a week. It might not show up in 2 weeks. It might not show up in 6 months. It might take 8 months. But the thing you have to surrender to and trust is that the universe has a perfect timeline. It knows what to give to you, when you need it, when you're supposed to have it, and it's not going to give something to you before you're meant to have it. And you just have to trust the timing. I know it's a really hard concept because a lot of times when we're trying to manifest something, it's out of desperation. People are trying to manifest money because they have medical bills, or manifest, a new car because they're just breaking down. And when you put that kind of pressure and desperation on something you're trying to manifest, it takes that much longer to come to you. You might get lucky and it might come to you immediately, but that's because it was meant to be on the timeline of when you were supposed to have it, if that makes sense. So when you do these exercises, when you start scripting and acting as if, remember to let go and surrender. You have to completely surrender all control, all desperation, all fear of not having it to the universe, and just trust that will come to you in the right time. It might not make sense at the time. It might, things might get a little worse before they get better, but just know that everything that's happening after you fully surrender is a lesson, and it's all leading up to exactly what you're supposed to have. So one huge thing, if there was a big takeaway from this video, I hope you can trust that you have to surrender and trust the universe. Remember that the universe has your back. It's a famous Gabby Bernstein quote. It's such an important concept, is that the universe is trying to help you. It's trying to deliver and give you exactly what it is that you want. But you have to surrender that control and that timeline. It's not up to you to figure out how it's going to happen. It's not up to you to try and control the outcome and figure out, all of the logistics. You just have to do the mindset work, do the sensory experience work, and then fully surrender and trust that it's coming to you. That is how the law of attraction works. It's really as simple as that. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope that these 3 concepts help you manifest what you want and get instant results this new year. The more you practice it, the faster your results will get, and I really wish you nothing but abundance and happiness in this new year. You deserve it. You are worthy of it. Just let go and fully surrender to the universe and your belief that you can have, be, or do whatever it is that you want. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my channel for more Law of Attraction videos. And while you're at it, check out mkmagicmindset.com. There you'll find tons of Law of Attraction resources, and you can also sign up for my digital manifesting masterclass course called Abundance Academy. And inside Abundance Academy, you'll learn a 7-step manifesting process that works for you based on your unique learning type and your specific mindset. There's video modules, workbooks, lots of fun stuff in there. So be sure to check it out. I'll leave a link below. I'll see you next time.